stairs, so basically staircase. Stairs it is, so just working on that VO2. So I'm trying to hit that zone 2, they call it. So basically you'll hear me trying to get to the point where I'm kind of huffing and puffing, but I can still talk. And that means going at the speed you feel you can. For me, that's double stepping, so skipping a step. And then I'm doing about 5 flights here because that's what this staircase allows. And then back to the top, and then back down. So today, focus on a bit of cardio. And again, trying to keep that heart rate up. Trying to keep in that zone 2 kind of fitness level, let's call it. Where again, I'm zone 2, meaning I can still talk, but it's a bit of a struggle to talk. I can still get out a sentence pretty much, but a little huffing and puffing. Let me see like a circuit. Okay. Bit of a circuit. So a stair set in between an exercise, and then an exercise, and then a stair. So my first one is a wall sit. You can see into a 90-degree angle. And angle that a little bit better so you can see my feet kind of get a little bit of a calf raise in addition to that. So I'm trying to get into a 90-90, so 90-90. When I get there, my wife's legs are a little wider than shoulder, about wide shoulder width. And while I'm down here, I'm just going to get up on my toes. And I don't know how long I'm going to be able to last, but I'm just going to basically rep it out till those quads start burning to the point where I can't handle anymore. Want to add a little bit more, hands overhead. Trying to keep my back relatively flat along the wall. And I'm just going to hold it and pump it out with the calves. So hopefully you've done a bit of a warm-up prior. Because I'm doing more of a cardio focus, I'm not overly worried about that warm-up. I feel running up the stairs a bunch of times is going to get that kind of the joints lubricated and whatnot. So maybe focus a little bit more on some mobilities and stretching at the end. Okay, I'm starting to burn out here, so I'm going to get up and then run up and down the stairs again. So today, like I said, a bit more cardio focused, working a bit more on getting the heart rate going. And again, trying to stay in that zone 2 the whole time for let's say about 20 minutes or so, half an hour, depending on how long you got. Again, I call these lunchtime workouts because it's a bit of something you can do during your lunch break. Squeeze it in while you're at work, so you get it done. Get this workout done while you're at the office or wherever you happen to be. Try not to miss too many days in between and still be able to kind of maintain the fitness level. Going up, going down? Okay. Okay. You can see a video staircase here. So, do what I can. Hopefully the shaking isn't making too dizzy. Okay. On some new feels here. Okay, at the bottom. Yeah, this time I'm just going to sit you up here. You're going to see my back here, but that's okay. Do a little bit of push-ups. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going about shoulder width. I'm just doing a standard push-up. Hands about underneath my shoulders. Elbows relatively tight in my body. Trying to keep a nice straight line from head to heels and just rep it out. I always try to engage my stomach a little bit, so kind of thinking like somebody's going to punch me in the stomach. But I'm keeping that bit of a tension there just to hold everything kind of snug and in place. I'm going relatively fast. You can slow this down to get a bit more strength aspect into me. I'll do a couple slower. Get that burn going. All right, another round of stairs. So as you can see, basically I'm doing, let's call it a quote unquote strength exercise followed by a cardio. Trying to maintain that heart rate. Oh, there. That's any couple times I'm gonna go back. We're gonna get an extra couple flights this round. As you can see, we've got a busy staircase. Back to the bottom. Flip around and we'll head back up. So you can see I'm two-stepping it. Oh, you can't see. But basically, like I said, I'm skipping steps. You definitely don't have to. And if you want, you can go single step, but just get those feet pumping a little faster. So let's do that for this round. Steps, double stepping. I'm just gonna go one stair at a time to get a few more reps in, but shorter stride length. And as you can see, I'm able to talk, but it's a bit of a struggle. So this is a good zone for me here. I'm definitely feeling a little winded. I've actually been away myself for a little holiday. Took almost 3 weeks off. I did what I can when I was away in hotel rooms, and there happened to be a hotel gym. Tried to get a bit of a weight session, but definitely a lot of walking, hiking, swimming. So maybe not quite as intense as it would have been if I wasn't away on holiday. I'm just trying to get in when you can. All right, almost there. All right, next one. Do a bridge. I'm actually doing walkouts here. Oops. All right, get this done. There's a lot of kind of fiddling around here, but okay, so I'm gonna do a hamstring walkout here. So basically, start up in a bridge position, get your butt up in the air. I'm gonna have my hands up in the air. I'm just gonna step out small steps with my heels. You can see that. I'm gonna adjust the angle a bit so you can see my feet a bit better. So open my heels, my bum up in the air, and then walking my feet away from me, still not touching my bum to the ground. So my legs are basically straight at the knees. Don't let my bum touch, and then come back up nice and tall into that bridge position. So basically just repeat these. Walking out, walking in, and again just repping it out. So obviously you can take smaller steps, you can do bigger steps. Key is to keep the bum up in the air. And then again, just repping it out till I get pretty tired. Working the hams, so back of the thighs, working the butt a little bit. And I'm keeping my hands in the air just so it makes my core work a little bit more, so I don't have that extra support for my arms to stabilize. But if you feel you need the hands down, go ahead, sit your hands down. Hopefully you got a little sweat going, you're breathing, huffing and puffing a bit. And if you do ever need to feel you take a break, you can go ahead and pause the video. Or just sit one out. You know, always take a break if you feel you actually need to stop, catch your breath. But like I said, if you can, just pause the video so you can get the full benefits of every exercise I'm trying to get through here. I'll just do probably one more set of stairs, one more exercise, maybe one more set of stairs after that. And then that might be our lunchtime. Alrighty. Back to the stairs. Just out of the way in case somebody comes. Few people notice my shirt. I don't go to NC State. A cousin that goes there, he's a varsity athlete, so got hooked up with some gear and gave me a few of the hand-me-downs. So I guess go Wolfpack, even though I don't actually go to that school, but. All right. Again, I'm going back to the double steps. Feel free to do a single step in between. So I'll do a single step here. Just to kind of vary things out. Sometimes if you're fancy, I'll do a bit of footwork where instead of always turning one direction, well, for example, do a little pirouette and turn around. More to work on some footwork stuff. So I got a phone call then that screwed up my video. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, my video got screwed up, so I guess that's enough for this video. I got a phone call in there and didn't realize it screws things up. So I'm off for today. Hopefully you had a good workout. We'll see you next time.